How do you go about? First thing is we need certain common IT literacy. By and large, the children pick it up much faster, but we need to educate the seniors also. So now, first thing is, if you take citizen IT skills needed, they must know how to access the internet, navigate, do their email, in local language maybe, basic transaction services access like e-governance, security, and there are certain ethics and behavioral aspects in the use of internet, they should know that. Content creation, audio, video sharing, wiki publishing and English, and that too in local language is a must. We have systems for all that in IGNOU. Mobile skills, SMS, tweet, knowing alerts, transactions is very important. Then you have Google search, YouTube, online education, Picasa, photo, album publishing, whatever you want to do. These are the kind of common IT skills all of us need. In fact, even all of us in this hall need it, even including me, I would say. Okay. Now, if you have these skills, we can do wonders. So CKEs bring convergence of different, my definition of a community knowledge enterprise is convergence of different organizations, that is government, academia, education sector, relevant public, private, NGO, whatever, I bring them holistically together to serve a target community for the issues we are talking about. Okay, like blood bank and emergency healthcare could be an issue, and you have to bring all relevant organizations, right? In knowledge society or economy, value created lies in the ability of multiple relevant organizations that provide right information at right time, in right place, to the right person, in the right context. Okay. Now, how do we do this? I just thought I'll quote one scripture. Bharo vivekena shastram, bharo jnanam cha raginaha, ashantasya manobharo, bharo na atmavido vabu, from Yoga Vasishta, says scripture is a burden for one without discrimination, knowledge is a burden for one who is attached, mind is a burden for one without peace, and the body is a burden for one who does not know the self. Likewise, our education system is a burden if we do not align it with knowledge-enabled wealth generation and socio-economic prosperity. That's something. Okay. Now, what are the kind of things we can do in each sector? Example, health. I already spoke about, I'll skip these through slides for giving more time to you. Localizing primary education, it is very important, and you can't teach a child unless you make the parents' awareness also is better. Okay, so how do we build SSA in a very constructive way? Similarly, agriculture, virtual farm cooperatives, better market access. For example, Dr. Debjani started this turmeric project in Shillong. How do we assure better market or enterprise out of it? Things like that. Similarly, in rural development, in tourism and culture, in every one of them you can put. We have a standardized framework, which is all can be done by free and open source. Anybody can copy and create this framework, and we are using it for IGNOU's education, where it's a 4-quadrant framework. There is a back office for every enterprise that we want, like every CKE. There is a database management associated with it, and there is something called a Vidyadhara dynamic support and a social networking. All have to be managed as a CKE. Okay. Similar thing we have done for education. This is IGNOU's education system that is there. And I'm just giving you an example. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, we are talking. Look at the kind of things, best practices sharing, our education technology related services so that schools facilities work. Today PCs are bought, they don't work kind of thing. And then NCT, SCERT, all those things. Our SS, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan office, School of Education, program management services, all of them have to converge in one platform to reach the schools. Okay. Here is another model which I am implementing for IGNOU, where I consider all education in the same 4-quadrant Vidyadhara framework, I call it. The instruction delivery, IGNOU open course guide, all these are structurally put. So we make the education outcome based against instructional objective, learning centric, which is very important. And we have to codify or redefine the way we manage the education as a community, not just the individuals. Here is an example of Kisan Kerala, where this was done for. It stands for Kisan Information System Services and Networking, where various relevant organizations come together to support the agricultural community. Okay. Likewise, and you use all modes of reaching: mass media, internet, mobile, portable devices, whatever, and all other every inclusive organization. And how do we architect such a this thing? just quoting Douglas Engelbart, who was the inventor of Windows, mouse, and all that. He says, the human mind neither learns nor acts by large leaps, but by steps organized or structured so that each one depends upon previous steps. Human beings nevertheless do solve complex problems. Likewise, a community of people must come together and solve complex problems by conquering the complexity by cooperative frameworks. And that is what community knowledge enterprise. Okay, so now how to establish this? Just 2 minutes more I'll take, because this will hopefully focus the discussion. Whether I am saying is implementable or not, you can thrash it to pieces, no problems. Okay, need to bring convergence. I am saying that in every state, with the Northeast IGNOU Center, we establish a Convergence Institute of Learning and Knowledge in each state, may be co-located with IGNOU, but it is possessed by the local state government and local people. Okay, should be established, it could be established autonomous non-profit company in which other companies can come, do their corporate social responsibility, other education, and reach out. So it is a facility. Okay, SILK to facilitate technology enhanced education services for various schools, universities, anything. And it is to anchor the ICT framework for all community knowledge enterprises so that they can do their business and bring together concerned state governments, organization, etc. into this. Okay, so I have given an organogram. I'll discuss about it during the discussion when it comes. And this SILK can be at the bottom layer, maybe an IGNOU Smart Regional Center. There's a Technology Enhanced Study Center. There are sound studios. There is entrepreneurship development area. This can be put in a small 20-30,000 square feet area as a nodal, but it is internet connected. And you manage the portals for each enterprise. There are programs and courses, target communities, and do the back-end ICT management. Here is an example how Farmers Knowledge Empowerment Program, using some kind of agrarian practices and prosperity alliance of expert scientists from multiple organizations, with web as a kind of communicating background, you can reach to anybody, the training, the field level things, etc. And this slide I'll skip. Okay. And the point is, every education activity consists of self-study and peer-to-peer interactions. And we use so many ICT framework. All these are coherently manageable in the Vaidyadhara model that we have developed. So just to conclude, I just quoting Swami Vivekananda, if the poor cannot come to education, education must reach them at the plow, in the factory, everywhere. That should be the objective in the Northeast education. With community knowledge enterprise, we must integrate quality and inclusive education opportunities for all aspiring youth. Give an education passbook to every student and then just guide them, counsel them, take this course from this place, do that practical from that place. Okay? Then such education should be vertically integrated to provide further career or prospect. A person who has done a diploma, let him move into medical. What is wrong in it? Likewise, so like the IGNOU slogan, place no bar, age no bar, time no bar, and offer quality education to all independent of geography, which is linked with knowledge-enabled wealth creation, community knowledge and enterprise, and socio-economic prosperity. Okay? That is the famous poem of Rabindranath Tagore. There are poets here, hopefully you will do better at this. And I have a lot of people to thank, including this and my final slide. Thank you.